And she had her own spa, and that spa was 80% medical and 20% more of a spa.
Isn't that
Nice.
interesting?
And we're going more and more towards the medical stuff. And
I think doctors are starting to take a more holistic approach to wellness now.
It is.
Instead of just dealing with sickness. I mean, it's been a long, hard road, but I think they're starting to realize.
And it doesn't come in a bottle, which is awesome. You know, it's not a pill that's going to get rid of that neck pain. Let's, do some of this. And
although the oil comes in a bottle.
Okay. That's a whole other class.
And so does wine. So anything that comes in a bottle is good.
Not in pill form.
Not in pill form, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah, we've had a lot of neat things going on in the massage therapy business.
Good.
So
yeah, that's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's fun watching a business like that grow, so that now you can actually make a living at it instead of it just being a second job.
It is. It's usually a part-time job for somebody else. Yep.
Yep, so that's excellent.
And you can see, like you said, the changing, because you think of chiropractors. Remember them back in the day? They were not covered.
Yeah.
They were like, they not witch doctors. They had a name. They were something, bone cracker. You know what I mean? But insurances wouldn't cover it.
To call them
they had this thing. And I agree, like physical therapy is so important. But I also, I know the results of a massage and what it does for the mind, the body, and the spirit. Just, it's a refreshing thing from the get-go, and stuff. So.
That's what I remember. My Uncle John used to go to, he was the only one in my whole family that used to go to massage, and he used to do yoga, but he used to call the massage, the chiropractor a quacker.
Yeah.
Because it was a cross between a cracker and a quack.
Yes, exactly, Yeah, because they weren't considered to be doctors.
No, they weren't
they didn't know.
And yet they're doctors of chiropractic.
Yeah, and it's so tiring to fight your insurance to do my husband has circulation issues in his feet, and they keep telling him, you need to go to a massage regularly, get that, keep those.
Is he diabetic?
No, he fell.
He
had an injury.
No wonder,
and all that. So it's not a medical need, but they know it's something he needs.
It is.
Right, exactly. And now it's getting to the point, like you said, it's nice to hear these things because, and then he's a firm believer, and just the way his mentality is like, if a doctor prescribes it, I'm in.
Yeah.
But to do it for myself, it's like, I'm not going to spend the money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just that, it's, I'm so excited for you.
The sad thing is, it is a medical issue because, and do something about it before it turns into a medical emergency. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Where that would increase it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so I'm very excited. I am very excited.
They are doing medical massage, and they are doing prescriptions for massage now.
That is awesome.
For insurance, they break them down to 15-minute increments. They don't give them an hour. A lot of massages that they're going to prescribe are going to be like 15, 20 minutes.
Can you do anything in that amount of time?
Only on the spot that's prescribed to be worked on.
Of course.
Well, you know what, though? That's a start.
It's a start, right? You're right. I like your optimism.
Keep in mind that there's only so many hours in the day, and that's going to be the limit if, they have them broken down in hours. The thing is that we have to make sure that we get paid for the right stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's going to be all that coding and stuff you're going to have to know. Yep. And that's not COATING. Just like
medical
Medicare.
billing. Medical billing.
It all comes down to that and those kind of things.
Yep.
So now let's come back to Mitzi.
Yes, ma'am.
So your facility is located in Midland. How long has it been there?
Actually, we're celebrating our 40 years.
Wow, isn't that something?
Yeah, it is. We opened up 40 years ago, I think in the beginning of May and stuff like that the community got together and decided we needed a facility in Midland. And we're in the same spot.
Very good. How many women can you house there at one time?
Well, I think the most we've ever had there, we have 6 rooms, and there is 3 beds in each room, which makes, obviously, the math is 18, but then we have hide-a-beds and couches and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? So we have done, ideally 15 is a great number. It makes advocacy and all those things work well. But usually, we have probably about 18 to 20, At Christmas time this year, I think there was 9 kids under the age of 4. So
but at least they were safe.
They were safe. It was. So the house is a buzz. It's cool. It's a great job. People always think, how do you do what you do? And it's amazing because you see women who come in, and I never say the word, I'm going to tell you now, but I don't say broken because they're not. The minute they walk through that door, they are stronger than I have ever been.
Right.
Because they made this decision, and it's just such a neat thing. And you see a lot of growth, and some go back. The average is 6 times before they leave for good. And each time it gets more dangerous, and when they go back, we support them. We let them know we're here. This is your life. We want to support you where you're at, and that, but you see growth, and you see, it's communal living. I could not do communal living. That would be very hard for me just personally, but, and so they have to adjust to all these other women and children and dynamics, and
and yet they're there for each other, knowing
yes.
a lot of times knowing that you're not the only person that is experiencing this or is good to know.
And maybe that's the big part of it right away, is that you're not alone.
Right, and you look at yourself and you think, did I bring this on? Is it something that I did? And when you go in there and you see another woman that you think, wow, look at her. Mm-hmm. And she's in here for this. It does build up your self-esteem. And when I was, of course, I wasn't sexually assaulted, but I was verbally and physically abused. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have anywhere to go. My friends helped me, though.
That's all.
But I wish that I would have had somewhere like this to go. And I don't even know if there were places back
They
then.
were hidden. They were always hidden, because we were property.
Right.
We were the property that, and I mean, you think about slaves and stuff like that. I mean, we were property. We got married and we were the property of our husband. We took their names. We couldn't sign mortgages. Right. The banks, it was always in their name. It was never equal. It took a long time to get there and stuff, In fact, it wasn't too long ago they were telling me this. I was not at Shelter House. It was probably about 8-9 years ago. There actually was a man who came on the property and put the marriage license on the window and says, "Give me my wife." And and they called 911. It was, it didn't end up in it, but he just was still, "Give me my wife."
She's
he showed
mine.
She
belongs
the license
to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still, that was not too long ago, and you just kind of go, where are you?
Michigan.
Yeah.
Welcome to Michigan.
Love it, yeah. But yeah.
So very interesting.
It is.
So if we wanted to help the shelter house, there's a lot of different ways that we could help.
Yes.
Why don't you give us some of those?
All right. Well, we always, like everything, we always need money. All of our services are free. So, and that's the other thing your listeners need to know is I would say all that I know of in the area. I mean, we have the Bay City Women's Center, which is awesome. Underground Railroad is another one in the area. Mount Pleasant has, gosh, I'm bad. I'm not going to remember the name, but they have one. And any agency will help you. If you dial the hotline, it will connect you to the local agency. So you're not talking to somebody in Utah. You will talk to somebody very local. And so we have our fundraisers. But I think for me, and if my boss is listening, this is who I am. What you can do for me is educate yourself. Educate. Know the signs. Know what's going on. Teach your children. Teach the high school kids what a healthy relationship is, what it's not. That can help us. I can always use volunteers. The more that, I don't have to pay anybody to do services, from lawn care to working at a resale store, the more money goes to our clients.
Tell us a little bit about the resale store.
Oh, if you haven't been there, it is fabulous. I do say so for myself. It's located in Midland on Saginaw Road in the Kmart Plaza right there on Patrick and Saginaw Road. It's a higher end boutique kind of resale shop. We get, Midland is a generous community. Great donations come through there. We are actually planning a designer night. We have some and they're the real Louis Vuitton shoes. I tried them on. They were too small, but still tried them on. I was the evil stepsister from Cinderella. I truly was. But, so we get these fun things, and they're really very high-end, clean. We just have our standards are very high, and all that money comes back to the house, to our clients, and it's volunteer-based. There's only, I think, one full-time person there, and the rest are all part-time. There's like 4 more employees here part-time. So it's all volunteers that make this place run.
That's
it's
really
pretty
nice.
Cool. Yeah. So your donations, you can donate, your items to us, and we redonate everything. We try not to throw much away. We work with World Mission, Habitat, Open Door, Salvation Army, even that you think they're our competitor. We can't sell a lot of winter coats. If they don't sell, we send them to them.
Nice.
So we really try to support everybody in the community.
So I'm going to put it out there. If you have designer clothes, that's
any clothes. We take
any.
Any. We're just doing this because we got these really high-end designer things that I don't shop for. I'm not allowed in that end of the store.
So if you would like to donate to items to their resale store, you can drop them off here and I'll get them to Mitzi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I will even help you pick them up.
All right.
We'll get them. Yeah, that would be awesome. Anything.
Good.
Yeah.
because that's what the Divalution's all about.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you wanted to shop at the store, what's the store called and what are their hours?
It's the resale shop. It's on. They're open 6 days a week from 10 until 8 at night, and it's right in the. I call it the Kmart Plaza in Midland, so it's right in the intersection, kind of on Patrick and Saginaw Road. Can't miss. It's a big purple awning.
The resale shop.
Yep, it's called the Resale Shop, Shelter House Resale Shop. You'll really like it. I really encourage everybody to go out there. It wowed me the first time I went in. It's not.
I look forward to it.
It's
I've
not
heard
your
about
typical
it,
resale
actually.
shop at all. At all. It's something new for this area. I know there's other, like when you go down to the Detroit area, and even in Chicago has a really awesome one too. But their items are priced that way. Our items are not. Our items are very inexpensive. But it's very high-end shopping. So all tops are $4. It doesn't matter what the label says, and that, so you know what I mean? Where you go to some of the higher ends, you'll have that Michael Kors top, which will be $18,
right,
and that, we just sell it all for $4. Every now and then we get those lucky items. Like I said, the Louis Vuitton shoes. I'm still
you wanted them.
I did. I still do.
And
7.5. They're a size 7.5.
Oh my gosh, that's what size I wear.
Please, you're coming to that. We're going to do a special designer night,
Okay.
and there's like 10 pair of his shoes, and then other designer shoes that are like they're $1,000 shoes. They're the real things, and they're size 7.5. I wear a size 10.
I wear between 7.5 and an 8. It depends on the shoe. Wow.
Well, you're going to have to go and try them on.
I guess
Yes.
so.
Oh yeah, you do. You must.
Yes.
Oh, that's really nice. So, and you have a fundraiser coming up.
Oh, we do.
Tell us about that.
April 21st. It's at the great hall in Midland at the Valley Plaza. It's called Chefs for Shelter House. And we get everything donated as much as we can, but there's over 20 chefs that will be there. We have a silent auction and a live auction.
Wow,
And
20 chefs.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be
Yes.
really
It is,
fun.
and there's a lot of diversity of food. We of course have desserts. I got to start with that. So we have that, but there will be sushi, there will be beef, there will be pork, there will be vegetarian. It just is. Yeah, it's very fun, and and you can eat from every chef and not be full because you can keep going around, but you don't get a lot of one thing and feel like you're wasting it. So it's good, and you get a free drink too with your ticket.
So, how do we get tickets for that?
Well, they can call you. If they want, if that'd be easier. So if they want to pick them up here, I can drop them off or whatever.
Okay.
And then you can even give me their name because we can do will call. So they don't have to make 2 trips to Midland,
that's excellent.
and stuff like that. Or they can do it online. They go to our website. They can get their tickets online also.
And what's the website?
The website is Shelter House. Yep. I should know this by heart, shouldn't
You know
I?
what? Why don't you just post it on the
I will.
Devalution
I will.
page?
'Cause
Okay.
make sure it's correct. Yeah.
And
thank
if you do want tickets or you want more information, you can call here. It's 989-402. 4627. And if you need to pick up tickets here, you can. Yep. No problem. And in fact, you could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You could bring clothes and pick up tickets.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. This is awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you really like your job, don't you?
I do. I love it. I was with a group today and they asked me, how much coffee do you drink in a day? I just have a cup at like 5:30 in the morning, maybe 6 a.m. And they go, that's all. I go, I love my job. It's about people. And I truly believe volunteers can change the world. They truly can. It's not charity. It's not. It's change. They are the leaders of change.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah. So that's my motivator. It's fun. Love it.
Good. So we're going to take another break, and when we come back,
we're going to talk about that wild day.
We're going to talk about that, and we're also going to talk about your other thing that you do, and give us some contact information on that. And then we'll revisit Juliana Tacey so that you can get her contact information as well. Awesome. So visit these our sponsors and tell them about our show and that this is where you heard them, because really they do want to know. So hang tight. We're going to be right back.
The Divas are going to refill their wine glasses. The Divalution Show will be right back.
We'd like to welcome our latest advertiser. Her name is Tamara Smoot. She represents Tracy Lynn Fashion Jewelry. Whatever the occasion, she has you covered with just that right piece of jewelry. Please visit her website at Tracy, TRACILYNN jewelry.net /20318, or to schedule your personal showing, email her at jewelrylady2015@outlook.com. Thank you, Tamara Smoot, for joining the W4 Divas family.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Great Lakes Bay region is calling